Hello, my dear one. I'm so glad you're here. Let's take a gentle breath together. Just pause for a moment and feel your breath moving in and out of your body. You are here in this safe space and you are deeply loved. It doesn't matter what kind of day you've had or what worries may be weighing on your heart. Right now, you have stepped into a moment of healing, of softness, of grace. Let's give yourself permission to slow down. If you are feeling tired or overwhelmed or unsure of how things are going to work out, you are not alone. Many of us carry silent burdens, fear about the future, regret about the past, or a sense that something is missing in the present. Maybe you've been giving so much to others that you forgot to give something to yourself. Maybe you've been searching for peace, for direction, for a sign that things are going to get better. Let me tell you, just by being here, you've already taken a beautiful step forward. You've opened the door to your own healing. You've said yes to love, yes to change, yes to the possibility of something more. In this space, there is no judgment. There is no rush. There is only love. I invite you now to gently place your hand over your heart and take another breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Feel the rhythm of life moving through you. You are alive. You are breathing, and that means there is still hope. There is still time to heal. There is still time to grow. Every experience you've had, even the painful ones, has brought you to this moment. And in this moment, you can begin again. You can let go of trying to be perfect. You can release the need to have all the answers. You can simply be here with me, with yourself, with your breath, and that is enough. So let us walk together for a while. Let me share with you something beautiful, something powerful, something that has the ability to change your life from the inside out. Today, we will talk about gratitude, not just as a word or a concept, but as a way of living, a way of healing, a way of returning to yourself. And I promise, no matter what you are going through right now, gratitude has something for you. It holds a gift, even in the darkest of places. Let's open that gift together, gently and with love. Gratitude is one of the simplest, yet most powerful emotions we can experience. It's not about pretending that everything is perfect. It's not about ignoring our pain or denying our struggles. Gratitude is about choosing to see the light even when the shadows feel heavy. It's about opening our hearts to the beauty that is still present even when life feels hard. You see, gratitude doesn't wait for life to be perfect. Gratitude creates moments of joy in the middle of chaos. It finds sweetness in a single breath, peace in a quiet moment, and abundance in something as small as a smile. When we practice gratitude, we begin to shift the way we see the world. We move from thinking, "I don't have enough," to realizing, "I have so much already." Sometimes we think that we'll feel grateful once we get what we want. Once we have the money or the relationship or the job or the healing, then we'll be thankful. But the truth is, it's the other way around. When we choose gratitude first, we begin to attract more things to be grateful for. Gratitude is the seed we plant that blossoms into happiness, abundance, and peace. Let's say this together now and say it slowly with meaning. I am grateful for all the blessings in my life, seen and unseen. Let that affirmation settle into your body. Say it again if you'd like. Even if you don't fully believe it yet, that's okay. Just let the words touch your heart. With every repetition, you are building a new pathway in your mind, a path that leads you toward joy. Gratitude opens the heart. It softens fear. It makes space for miracles. And most importantly, it reminds us that we are already connected to something greater than our problems. We are connected to love, to life, to source. And from that connection, all good things flow. In the most challenging moments of my own life, I have turned to gratitude as my anchor. I would find one small thing to be thankful for, a kind word, a cup of tea, the sunshine through the window, and I would hold on to it like a lifeline. And slowly, gently, my heart would begin to soften. My mind would begin to quiet, and I could breathe again. This is the gift of gratitude. It is always available to us. It doesn't cost anything. It doesn't require effort or perfection. It only asks us to notice, to see the good, to feel it, to name it. And in doing so, we change the vibration of our entire being. So if you are here right now, feeling like something is missing, or if your heart is heavy, I want to gently encourage you to look around. What is one thing you can feel grateful for in this moment? It could be the fact that you are alive. It could be the fact that you are listening to something loving. It could be the simple truth that right now you are choosing yourself, and that is something to be very grateful for. When we begin to practice gratitude, something magical happens inside of us. Our energy changes, our thoughts become softer, our body begins to relax, our heart starts to open, and suddenly we begin to see the world in a different way, not because the world has changed, but because we have changed. You see, every thought we think creates a chemical reaction in our body. When we think fearful thoughts, our body tightens, our muscles clench, our breath becomes shallow. But when we think thankful thoughts, our body responds with peace. Our nervous system begins to settle. Our breath deepens. Our heart rate slows down. We feel calm. We feel safe. This is the mind-body connection. What we think affects how we feel, and how we feel affects what we experience. Gratitude is like a light switch that turns on the positive energy within us. It helps us shift from stress to ease, from anxiety to trust, from fear to love. Imagine you're sitting in a dark room. Everything feels uncertain, and you can't see what's around you. But then you light a single candle. The darkness doesn't disappear all at once, but that small flame changes everything. You begin to see. You begin to feel safer. Gratitude is that candle. It brings light into the dark, and it reminds us that the light was always there. We just needed to notice it. When you start your day with a grateful heart, you set the tone for everything that follows. Instead of waking up and thinking, I have so much to do, you begin with, I'm thankful for this new day. And suddenly, your tasks feel lighter. Your body feels stronger. Your spirit feels more willing. Even in the middle of a challenge, gratitude can shift your perspective. You might be facing a situation that feels difficult, but if you pause and say, I am learning something important here, you begin to feel empowered. You are no longer a victim of life. You are a student of it, and every lesson becomes a gift. Let's say this affirmation together. I choose to see blessings wherever I look. Feel those words. Say them with your hand over your heart. Let them sink in. Even if you don't feel very blessed in this moment, just by saying those words, you are inviting blessings in. You are opening the door. Gratitude also affects how we interact with others. When we feel thankful, we are more loving, more patient, more generous. We speak kindly. We listen more deeply. We become a source of light for the people around us. And that light comes back to us, multiplied. In times of struggle, it may feel difficult to feel grateful, but those are the moments when it is most powerful. You don't have to force it. You don't have to pretend. Just find one tiny thing, a warm blanket, a breath of fresh air, the sound of music, and hold it in your heart. That small shift in focus can change your entire day. Gratitude doesn't mean everything is perfect. It means you are choosing to focus on the part that is, and from there, healing begins. Joy grows, love expands, abundance flows. Let's take one more deep breath together, right here. Inhale gratitude and exhale any heaviness. Let it go. You are doing beautifully. You are learning how to shift your energy in a loving way. And this is the beginning of something wonderful. Let's take a gentle step deeper now, my love. I want to talk to you about something very important. Your thoughts. The way you think day after day becomes the foundation of your life. Every thought is like a seed, and what you plant will grow. If you plant seeds of worry, doubt, or fear, you will see those things grow. But if you plant seeds of love, gratitude, and trust, you will see those too begin to blossom. Many of us were never taught how powerful our minds are. We go through life reacting to things around us, thinking we have no control. But you have so much more power than you realize. Your thoughts shape your feelings, your choices, your health, your relationships, everything. And the most beautiful part is you can choose new thoughts at any time. When you think grateful thoughts, you are telling life, I see the good. I welcome more of it. You are choosing a higher frequency, a softer energy, and life responds. It's like tuning into a different radio station. The music changes, the message changes, and your entire experience changes. One of the most common thoughts we carry is, it's not enough. I'm not enough. Life is not enough. And these thoughts can feel heavy, like a weight on the heart, but you can gently replace them. You don't need to fight them. You just need to guide your mind in a new direction. Try saying this with me now. I choose to see blessings wherever I look. Let's say it again. I choose to see blessings wherever I look. When you repeat that often enough, something begins to shift. It's like putting on a new pair of glasses. You start to notice beauty in the ordinary. You begin to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Sometimes people ask me, but what if I don't feel grateful? What if everything is going wrong? And I always say this, begin anyway. Begin where you are. You don't have to feel grateful for the whole situation. Just find one small thing. Maybe you're grateful for the strength to keep going. Maybe you're grateful for the lessons you're learning. Maybe you're grateful that you're still here, still trying. Gratitude is not about denying your feelings. It's about gently guiding them. It's about saying, yes, this is hard, but I trust there is still good here. And over time, your thoughts begin to reflect that trust. You start to expect blessings instead of bracing for the worst. You start to believe in healing, in joy, in miracles. And what you believe, you begin to experience. So today, pay attention to your thoughts. Watch them with kindness, not judgment. And when you notice a thought that makes you feel small or afraid, gently replace it. Try, I am open to seeing things differently, or I am learning to trust life, or simply, I am thankful for this moment. Your thoughts are your garden. Choose what you plant with love. Now let's talk about something we all go through, those moments when gratitude feels far away. It's easy to be thankful when everything is going well, but what about when you're hurting, when your heart is broken, or your body is tired, or your finances feel stretched thin? What about when you've prayed and the answer hasn't come yet? I want you to know something very important. It's okay to feel that way. You are not wrong for struggling. You are not weak for feeling lost or frustrated. Gratitude does not mean pretending to be happy when you're not. It means allowing all of your feelings to be there and still choosing to notice the light. Sometimes our pain speaks louder than our blessings, and that's understandable. We've all been through things that felt too heavy to carry, but you don't have to carry it alone. You can talk to your pain with love. You can say, I see you, I hear you, and I still believe in healing. One of the biggest blocks to gratitude is the feeling that things should be different. We hold on to anger, to regret, to a picture in our minds of how life was supposed to go. And when reality doesn't match, we feel bitterness or sadness or disappointment. But those feelings don't mean you've failed. They mean you're human. And healing begins with acceptance. So if you're feeling stuck, try this gentle affirmation. Even in this, I am learning to be thankful. Say it softly. Say it as a whisper if that's all you can manage. Say it through tears if you need to. But say it. And let it become a thread that helps you weave your way through the pain. You don't have to be thankful for the hardship, but you can be thankful in the hardship, thankful that you are learning, thankful that you are growing, thankful that this too will pass, because it will. And when it does, you'll look back and see how strong you've become. Sometimes we resist gratitude because we think it means settling, but it's the opposite. Gratitude doesn't mean giving up on your dreams. It means blessing what you have while you work toward what you want. It means saying, I trust life. I know more is coming, and I celebrate what is here now. There may be moments when you feel angry or hurt or disappointed, and in those moments you can give yourself grace. You can place your hand over your heart and say, I love you. I'm listening. I'm here. And then, when you're ready, you can find just one thing to appreciate: a breath, a memory, a sunrise, a song. Let gratitude be your soft place to land. Remember, gratitude is not a destination, it is a path. And some days the path is rocky, but every step you take brings healing. Every time you say thank you, even through your tears, you are creating a new story. A story of hope, a story of love, a story of becoming. Now that we've explored the heart of gratitude, let's talk about how you can bring it into your daily life. Gratitude isn't just something we feel now and then, it's something we practice. And the more we practice, the easier it becomes. It's like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. Let's begin with one of my favorite tools: gratitude journaling. Each morning, before the world pulls you in 100 directions, take a few quiet minutes with yourself. Write down 3 things you are thankful for. They don't have to be big. It could be the softness of your pillow, the sound of birds outside your window, or simply waking up to a new day. What matters is the feeling. Let it rise in your heart. When you start the day with gratitude, you are telling the universe, I am ready to receive more good. You are tuning your energy to abundance. You are planting seeds that will grow throughout the day. Another beautiful practice is mirror work. This may feel strange at first, but it's deeply healing. Stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes, and say something like, I am so thankful for this body that carries me. Or, thank you for showing up today. Or simply, I love you. At first, your mind may resist. Old beliefs may try to interrupt, but keep going. With practice, something begins to shift. Your reflection becomes softer. You begin to see yourself not as someone who needs fixing, but as someone who deserves love. Gratitude helps you see the beauty that has always been there. Another simple but powerful habit is the evening reflection. Before you go to bed, take a moment to think about 3 things that went well during the day. Even if it was a difficult day, try to find one moment of peace, one kind word, one small victory. Let those memories be the last thing your mind touches before sleep. These practices don't take much time, but they have the power to change your life. They help you build a foundation of trust, of love, of abundance. They train your mind to look for the good. And when you look for the good, you begin to find it everywhere. If you want to go even deeper, try saying this affirmation throughout your day. I am grateful for all the blessings in my life, seen and unseen. Say it when you brush your teeth. Say it when you pour your tea. Say it when you feel discouraged. Let it become a rhythm, a melody that your heart begins to dance to. You don't have to do all of these things at once. Start with one. Choose the one that feels most gentle, most loving, and build from there. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to be present, to be open, to be grateful. Gratitude is not a chore, it's a gift you give to yourself every time you say thank you. And as you practice, you will begin to notice changes. You will feel lighter, calmer, stronger, more connected to life. And slowly, your outer world will begin to reflect your inner peace. This is the path of gratitude, a path of love, a path of healing, a path back to yourself. And you, my dear, are walking it so beautifully. Now that we've grounded ourselves in daily gratitude practices, let's explore one of the most beautiful spiritual truths. What we appreciate appreciates. This means that the more we recognize the good in our lives, the more good we begin to attract. Gratitude is not just a soft emotion, it is a magnet. It pulls abundance toward us. It calls in more of what we focus on. You may have noticed this in your own life. When you're focused on what's going wrong, everything starts to feel heavy. One thing breaks, then another. The energy feels tight, blocked. But when you begin to shift your focus and truly appreciate what is working, your health, your mind, your heart, your breath, life begins to open up. New ideas come, new opportunities arise, new joy flows in. Gratitude is the doorway to abundance. It invites prosperity, not just in money, but in love, in peace, in creativity, and in well-being. And here's something important to remember. You don't have to earn abundance. You simply have to welcome it. And gratitude is how we open the door. Let's say this affirmation together. I am open to receiving abundant good. Say it again, slowly and with intention. I am open to receiving abundant good. Let the words sink in. Let them fill your chest with possibility. You don't have to know how the good will come. Just trust that it's on its way. Sometimes we think that being thankful means we're settling, but that's not true. Gratitude isn't about giving up on your dreams. It's about creating the space for those dreams to take root and grow. It's saying, I trust that what I have now is enough and more is on the way. That's true abundance, being present, being grateful, and being open. I've seen so many people experience miracles just by practicing gratitude, a shift in their finances, a breakthrough in their health, a new relationship. Not because they forced anything, but because they began to align with the energy of receiving. They started saying thank you before the blessing even arrived. And that, my love, is faith. When you live in gratitude, you become a lighthouse. Your energy shines and life responds. People feel better around you. Doors open for you. And not because you're lucky, but because you're aligned. Because you've chosen to see life through the eyes of love. So today, allow yourself to feel the abundance that is already here. It might be the sunlight, the roof over your head, the water in your glass. Start there, and from that place, watch how life begins to give you more. Let's talk now about the times when gratitude feels far away. We all have days, sometimes weeks or months, when life feels dark. Maybe something has gone wrong. Maybe you've lost something or someone important. Maybe you're tired of waiting for your breakthrough. In those moments, it's easy to feel disconnected from gratitude. But even then, gratitude can find us. It can reach us right where we are. Think of a stormy sky. It looks dark, gloomy, endless. But behind those clouds, the sun is still shining. It hasn't disappeared. It's just hidden for a while. That's what gratitude is like. It may be quiet during hard times, but it's still there, waiting for you to reach for it. When you face something painful, Gratitude doesn't mean you have to pretend. You can say, "This hurts, and I'm still thankful for the lesson it's teaching me." You can say, "I didn't want this to happen, but I trust there's something here for my growth." That kind of gratitude doesn't come from the mind. It comes from the soul, and it is very, very powerful. You can begin by finding just one good thing in a hard moment. Maybe the strength to get out of bed, maybe the courage to ask for help, maybe the fact that you're still breathing, still hoping, still trying. That is something to honor. That is something to cherish. One of the most healing things you can do is bless your journey, even the hard parts. Bless the relationships that didn't work out, for they taught you more about yourself. Bless the moments of failure because they brought wisdom. Bless the waiting because it's shaping your patience. When you do this, you reclaim your power. You stop feeling like life is happening to you and start realizing that life is happening for you. Here's a soft and strong affirmation for those hard days. I find light, even in the dark. Let's say it together. I find light, even in the dark. And when you say those words, picture even the smallest flicker of light inside of you. That is your soul. That is your truth. And it is enough to carry you through. Over time, as you practice gratitude, even in the storms, you become unshakable. You begin to trust yourself, to trust life, to trust that you are guided, even when the path isn't clear. And in that trust, you will find peace. Now, my love, let's take a quiet moment to reflect. I invite you to gently place your hands over your heart. Feel its rhythm. Feel the life within you. You are here. You are safe. You are enough. Let your eyes close if that feels comfortable. Take a slow, deep breath in and a long, soft breath out. Allow your shoulders to relax. Allow your jaw to soften. Just be. Now, I want you to think of 3 things you are grateful for in this moment. They don't have to be big, just something real. It could be the comfort of your home, the presence of a loved one, the strength in your body, or simply this sacred moment we are sharing now. Hold each one in your heart as you breathe. Say softly in your mind, "Thank you for the first blessing. Thank you for the second. Thank you for the third. Thank you." Now I invite you to speak this affirmation out loud or in your heart. Gratitude is the light that guides me. I choose to see the beauty of life. Again, gratitude is the light that guides me. I choose to see the beauty of life. Feel those words move through your body. Let them settle into your cells. Let them anchor you in peace. Know that every time you choose gratitude, you are choosing love. You are choosing healing. You are choosing to align with all that is good. Let's rest here for just a few more breaths. No need to rush. Feel the warmth in your heart. Feel the connection between you and all of life. You are part of something sacred. You are part of something beautiful. And gratitude helps you remember. My sweet one, you have done something beautiful today. You have paused. You have reflected. You have opened your heart. That is no small thing. That is a sacred act. And I honor you for it. Life is not always easy, but you are learning to meet it with grace, with trust, with gratitude. And that changes everything. Even when the world feels loud, you are learning to listen to the quiet wisdom inside. Even when your heart aches, you are learning to comfort yourself with love. Gratitude is not a finish line. It is a companion, a gentle friend who walks beside you, reminding you to see the good, even when it's hard. Every time you say thank you, you are creating new energy. Every time you focus on the blessing, you are inviting in more. Every time you open your heart, you are healing. You are doing the work, you are growing, you are shining, and I am so proud of you. Before we close, let us speak this final affirmation together. Let the words fill your spirit. Let them become part of you. Today, I choose gratitude, and gratitude brings me joy. Again, slowly and lovingly, today I choose gratitude, and gratitude brings me joy. Take that joy with you now. Let it guide your steps. Let it fill your words. Let it heal your heart. And know that you are never alone. You are always supported. You are always loved. Thank you for sharing this sacred time with me. Thank you for choosing yourself. And thank you for saying yes to the power of gratitude.